Using the explosive power of the lower body, the hips coil on the pre-swing and load weight onto the rear leg. As the base widens and lead foot reaches ahead, the hands are drawn back to the launch position, coiling the upper body and midsection. The muscles are lightly stretched, not unlike pulling a rubber band to its limit. Like a stored spring, both the lower and upper body harbor an incredible amount of energy. Since the desired path of the swing is level to slightly up, the body is positioned vertically or slightly back to allow the hips and upper body to open at the proper angle. As the front foot and heel plant, the hips start to unwind. An initial push off the back foot drives the rear hip forward. The front hip drives backwards and also acts as a block against the forward thrust of the rear hip. Torquing against one another, they explosively rotate. As they start to unwind and twist open, the muscles of the lower back and stomach tighten, and the upper body begins to follow the rotation. Both the upper and lower body are now working together, rotating on similar planes and at top speed. The hard rotational pull of the lead arm and front shoulder, combined with the forward thrust from the rear hip rotation and top hand and arm extension, rapidly extends the arms. The hard pull and push of the hands and bat knob on a straight line forward, aiming just below the center of the ball. The bat head lags back, and the wrists begin to torque the bat handle in anticipation of the upcoming snap of the bat. Quickly, the lead arm reaches full extension, and the wrists become a pivot for the rotational whip or snap of the bat head around this stationary axis. The torque of the wrists working against one another on the bat handle, along with the continued rotational thrust of the rear hip opening and the continued rapid extension of the top arm and hand, provide the force needed to explosively snap the bat head from lag back to and through contact with the ball. The physics of this movement dictate a second higher level of bat speed and power. As the bat rotates around the fixed point of the wrist, the explosive sweeping snap of the bat head cuts through the ball with a level or slight upswing, transferring power from the bat head to the contact point below the center line of the ball. This optimum placing of the bat head propels the ball upward at an angle and provides a hard cutting action resulting in rapid backspin and additional lift. This powerful bat whip and transfer of power results in an impressive display of home run distance. Because the hips are continuing to rotate open at the point of impact, the entire mass of the lower body is behind the top hand, wrist, and bat head. As a result of this momentum, the bat speed stays high as the bat head overcomes the breakaway inertia of the incoming softball and transfers the maximum amount of power, propelling the ball in an opposite direction. By using the entire body, small hitters can drive for power and outdistance much larger opponents with inferior technique. The hitter has used the entire body to generate force in a number of ways that maximize the potential of both the bat and athlete. The composite or aluminum bat head and handle have also flexed to their limits, providing a powerful rebound effect from the bat and softball core. After contact, the top arm continues to full extension as the wrists roll and the hips finish the rotational push open. After full extension of the arms, in the classic V-shaped position and complete snapping open of the hips, the wrists complete their rollover as the body finishes with a relaxed follow-through. At full extension, some hitters feel the top hand release off the bat as the swing finishes, but never release the bat before contact or power will be lost.